Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on February the 5th, 2021. Ford reports $2.8 billion loss, doubles green cars. Ford Motor Co. on Thursday reported a net loss of $2.8 billion in the fourth quarter. The company also more than doubled its planned investment in electric and autonomous cars to $29 billion by the end of 2025, as well as adding $7 billion investment in self-driving cars. A major negative impact on the last quarter's results was a large-scale recall of vehicles due to airbag problems, as well as the reorientation of a number of plants to produce an updated F-150 model. For 2020, Ford reported a net loss of $1.3 billion compared to the company's profit forecast of $600 million to $1.9 billion. The company plans for 2021 adjusted earnings in the $8 billion to $9 billion range, adding that the global semiconductor shortage could hit operating profits. Despite this, Ford stock was up 1.5% in over-the-counter trading. Global stocks mark record highs on vaccine hopes. Global stocks traded at record highs on Friday, with Asian stocks following gains on Wall Street as progress in the spread of vaccines prompted bets on the further establishment of the global economic recovery. The MSCI ACWY index of the world's major 50 markets rose 0.2% to 667.90, close to the record high of 670.82 reached about 2 weeks ago. European stocks to open on solid footing, with Euro Stoxx 50 futures up 0.3% in early trading. MSCI Asian shares outside Japan were up 0.6%, with Japan's Nikkei climbing 1.5%. On Wall Street, each of the major indices rose more than 1% on Thursday, with the Nasdaq Composite Index and the S&P 500 setting record highs. Risky and bullish sentiment was supported by expectations of more stimulus from the Biden's administration, in addition to better-than-expected U.S. labor market data ahead of Friday's payrolls report. Moreover, corporate earnings have been pretty solid this season. Kuaishou shares triple on first Hong Kong trading. Kuaishou Technology tripled in its debut on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange on Friday, becoming the fifth largest listed company in the city, driven by massive demand from retail investors for the Chinese online video service. The biggest debut on the first day, though, is one of many strong recent newcomers in the Asian financial center, an encouraging sign for other companies looking to enter the market, while at the same time reinforcing global concerns about the asset bubble and the risks that retail investors are taking. Shares of Kuaishou opened at 338 Hong Kong dollars and rose to 345 Hong Kong dollars, up from 115 Hong Kong dollars apiece in its $5.4 billion IPO. At the peak of the day, Kuaishou valuation was just over $180 billion. The offering is the largest in Hong Kong since Budweiser's Asia unit raised $5.75 billion in 2019. Oil rose to one-year high on optimism, lower supply. Oil prices rose Friday to their highest level since February the 20th, 2020, extending a rally thanks to signs of economic growth in the U.S. and producers' continued commitment to a supply cut agreement. Brent crude futures rose 0.7% to $59.41, the highest since February the 20th last year. The benchmark could rise 6% this week. WTI crude futures added 0.8% to $56.84, the highest since January the 22nd last year, and could rise nearly 9% for the week. That would be the biggest weekly gain since October. Markets were buoyed by indications of lower oil supplies, a U.S. coronavirus relief plan, and stronger than expected orders for U.S. goods in December, pointing to increased production. Demand for crude oil from China is also helping to support the market, as evidenced by industry monitoring data showing that 2 tankers carrying North Sea oil departed to China on March the 22nd and 24th.